Good afternoon. My name is Terrence Dingle, and on behalf of the YWCA, welcome to your journey to a healthier and happier way of life. Thank you for trusting our agency in our attempt to assist you in what you may need as a client. Before we get started, I'd like you to sign the social work informed consent form. Then this will be added into your packet.
What is this?
It's a consent form saying that I'm working with my school right now and I need to actually have your consent to speak to you.
Okay. I consent to be video, audio recording being made in client session. What if I don't want to be, I don't mind audio, but if I don't want to be recorded, would that be okay still?
Yes, I'll just have the camera on me, and but this is just the consent saying that I'm able to sit down and speak with you.
Okay, I can do that. Okay, and I print my name here and sign there?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
B-E-T-H-A.
How are you this day?
I'm all right, thank you.
Good.
N-S-U-M-M-E-R-T-O-N. Printed name there again.
I'm sorry?
I print my name again here. Oh, in the electronic signature.
Yes.
B-E-T-H-A-N-Y-S-U-M-M-E-R-T-O-N. And today's date.
It's the 17th of August.
Okay. Can I give that to you?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have the release of information sheet, and all this basically saying is this is to inform you that we have an obligation to keep your personal information personal, private, and confidential. The only time I cannot keep something to myself is if you are planning to harm, if you let me know or alert me that you're planning to harm yourself, children, or any minor, or anyone else. By law, I must inform the authorities, reference what we just spoke about. And I just want to know, do you understand what I've explained to you?
It also says right here, I understand that I do not have to sign a release form, because I am doing this with the Department of Social Service. Is anything going to be reported back to them?
Well, like you said, you do not have to sign the form,
Okay.
but we will not be able to share your info. This will also allow us to share your info with people that you want to know, your business, family members, friends, via email, phone, or text.
So like right here where it says what info about me will be shared, I can just say I came for this session and I attend all sessions, and when I complete sessions, that's all you have to let them know?
Yes,
Okay.
if that's what you agree to, because that's why you have the little blocks that you can just sign off on.
And then it says right here why I want my info shared, to complete the DV courses.
Right.
Okay, I'll write that down. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, and then this one is the confidentiality policy, and this policy, explains that you can decline any service offered unless it's authorized by DSS, Department of Social Services, or court ordered. It also says that you agree to accept individual or group sessions / counselings through the YWCA Domestic Violence Program, and you release all YWAC personnel, volunteers, or interns from any and all responsibilities for your actions and all personal goods or valuables while accepting counseling or any assistance from staff, volunteers, or interns.
Okay. I just print my name here
Yes.
and sign here?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions thus far?
No, sir.
Okay. And then the next block is advocacy services attendance guidelines. It states that you will agree to attend all scheduled appointments. If you cannot attend, call within 24 hours of your appointment. If you can, I can call you if you missed the appointment, but you're responsible yourself for rescheduling said appointment. If you lack inconsistency by missing 3 or more appointments consecutively, it's not necessarily, but it may cause us to place your case for closure review unless you contact me within 10 business days. And continued missed appointments within a 3-month period could put your case up for possible closure.
So I just have to let you know, and you'll let me know in return as well if I can't make it.
Right, like if we have an appointment and you can't make it, I know emergencies happen and stuff just happens off the muscle.
Because I don't have a vehicle right now, so.
Okay, well, if that's why I guess they give you the 24 hours so that you can alert me and let me know, and even if it doesn't, if let's say if it's 10 hours, something, just let me know. But you within 24 hours, you should let me know that I can't make it.
Okay, just sign right here.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and the next one is the Bill of Rights. And all the Bill of Rights is just basically saying ground rules for
Hard to say no.
Yeah. That's just your Bill of Rights, like it's like a contract. Whatever you agree to, don't agree to.
Okay, so let me see. My Bill of Rights. I have the right to earn and control my own things. Okay. Good deal.
Okay, and then thank you. And then the ground rules for domestic violence, DV, individual group support. If you have to be in a group, we be respectful of people's time, so you need to be on time.
Okay.
Come weekly. Be supportive, respectful of others. Be constructive in your criticisms. Equal time to speak for all. Like, people make the world go round, so you have some that are very talkative, some that aren't. But if that person is, let's say, not so talkative, if this particular day they actually want to talk, just be cognizant of their feelings. Be constructive in your criticisms. Equal time to speak again. Be practical. Do your part. Confidentiality, whatever goes on in the group, goes on in the group. Like the saying says, whatever goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. And let us know if you're unhappy. And there's no cell phones in the meeting, like to disrupt you have to make a call or you receive a call or possibly recording somebody. There's no cell phones there. And that's just to respect confidentiality of everybody in that room.
Okay, so just sign right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then there's the needs assessments, and that's just if you're interested in receiving services. And if you are, you just tell us what you want, like the individual counseling, clothing, food, job training, whatever you need. And if we don't actually have it, we actually have partner groups that we can talk to. Like if you need furnitures, I can refer you to this person or that person, and we can just go from there.
Okay. So you all provide clothing assistance and parenting?
Yes,
Okay.
we have that. Well, like I said, if we don't physically have it here, I have the agency that I can actually get you in touch with that'll make that happen for you.
Cool. Just sign right here also?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. And then we have the intake assessment, like that you would fill out, like your name, schooling, jobs, things of that sort. And that's something that you would fill out so that we would actually have the information for you, and I'd keep it in a file for you.
Okay. So like, I can't write well because of what happened to my hand.
Okay.
So is it okay for you to write it out for me
Certainly.
today?
I have no problem with that.
Okay.
No problem with that whatsoever. Okay. So we already know your name. Today's date's the 17th.
Mm-hmm.
It's Bethany Somerton.
Correct.
And can I have your address?
It's gonna be 246
Okay.
Broad Street. Because that's where I'm currently having to stay.
Okay. 246 Broad Street. And your social?
Do I have to give you the full, or can I give you just my last four?
Well, I mean, for paperwork, I need the full, but
Okay.
I will definitely, like, if we have to, like, if I have to send it somewhere, it'll be XXX dot XX dot, then the last four.
Okay, so that's gonna be 163
Okay.
57
Uh-huh.
84
Okay.
74.
Okay. So, if, like I said, if we have to forward this up, they'll only get the last four, which is the 8474.
Okay,
Okay. And the city is Sumter,
correct.
Okay, Sumter, South Carolina,
29154.
29154. And your date of birth?
March 12, 1994.
Okay. And do you have a home number?
Not at this time, but you can reach me at my aunt's number. That's 803
Okay.
773
Okay.
what is it? 5499.
Okay. And you said that's your aunt?
Yes,
Okay. And do you have a job or do you work?
I'm not working right now.
Okay. I'll put non-applicable right now.
Mhm.
And the highest level of education?
High school.
Okay. 12. And your gender?
A female.
Okay. And that's you would like to your preferred pronoun would be like Miss,
What's that?
like would I call you Miss or Mrs.
But I'm a female.
Right, but I'm by law I have to ask you what pronoun do you go by?
Okay, well you can just do she, her, hers. Is that what that says?
Yes, it says she, her, hers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And your race?
I'm black.
Okay. No, the reason why I'm asking because there's Hispanic folks that are dark skinned that are black. Like I'm from New York and I know a lot of dark skinned black people,
okay.
but they're Hispanic. So
Oh,
that's why I'm asking. I'm not saying to be funny.
okay. I get that.
Okay. And are you, now speaking of that, are you Hispanic or non-Hispanic?
Non-Hispanic.
Okay. And you said you wasn't employed presently. Okay.
No.
And it means that you're not employed. What's your current source of income, if any?
I get Social Security for my disability.
Okay, SSDI. And are you married or have a partner or?
Yeah, I'm married.
Okay. And married. And would you, your husband's name?
Do I have to give his name? I don't
Yes,
even want
but
anything to.
everything that's in here actually stays here. It's not like it was when you signed your confidentiality thing, you're letting me know what I could say, what I can't say, who I can give it to, who I can't give it to. That's totally you. So I can't just blurt out this. Or if that's something you want to revisit later, we
I'll
can
come back
revisit
to
that.
that. Yeah, let me
Okay,
come
I'll
back
just
to
put
that.
revisit at a later date. Okay, and where is your husband now?
I don't know.
Okay,
Still trying to come after me.
okay. I just put not available presently. Is that okay?
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. And do you have children?
I do. A
Okay.
1-year-old son.
Oh, 1 year old. And what's his name?
Do I have to give his name? Are y'all gonna take him from me?
Oh no, not at all. This is for you. It's not like we're not here to judge or critique you or jump down your throat. None of that. We're just gathering this, and like I said, this is a personal folder with your stuff and your things in it.
Okay. His name is Joshua
Okay.
Somerton.
And you said he's 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
He lives with me and my aunt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Lives with mom. Okay. And birth mother and father is the husband. You and your husband. Gotcha. And does anyone else live in your household?
Just my aunt.
Okay.
Her name is Janine.
Okay. Aunt Jean. Okay.
Janine.
Oh, Janine. I'm sorry. Janine. Okay. And I know you said you're married, but you're legally married now?
Yes.
Okay. And when were you married?
Gosh, that was 3 years ago.
Okay.
2020. You can. I mean, it was September 15th, 2020.
Okay. And on the relationship marital status, it says list occurrences of violence outside of male-female relationships, dates, and what happened.
What does that mean?
Like if you ever had, like if you was ever in a domestic violence with like your husband, or prior to that, like say a boyfriend, a partner that you want to, like a female partner. I'm not saying that for you, but I'm just saying if you ever been anything like that.
Well, I got in fights in high school, but that was because those girls would pick on me.
Okay, well, I'll just say picked on, high school, defending yourself. And that would be adequate?
That's fine.
Okay. And on the referral source, this is a personal history. Has anyone insisted or suggested that you come to the YWCA?
Yeah, it was the police department because they helped me get away.
Okay. And it was voluntary, involuntary?
I mean, they didn't tell me
So
they're not making me, so I mean.
They're not making you said?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess that's voluntarily.
Okay. And your point of contact number?
I don't have her number with me. It's the Sumter Police Department Victims Advocate, they said.
Okay.
Miss Amanda.
You said her name's Amanda, Miss Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. And could you describe the incident what led you to being referred here?
It's pretty rough. I guess he was drinking,
Okay.
and whenever he gets drunk, sometimes he doesn't know when to stop, and the baby was crying, and he just got upset because I couldn't get the baby to calm down.
Okay.
So he yelled at me and hit me. And I kind of didn't know what was going to happen because, like, there's been times in the past where when I was pregnant with Joshua, I think I was like 2 or 3 months along, and he kicked me in my stomach.
Wow. But Joshua's fine now, right? He's a good, I mean, he's
That's
healthy
what
and
they
everything.
say.
Okay. So you're saying there's alcohol usage by the husband. Sometimes he doesn't know when to actually stop. The baby, Joshua, was crying, and because I guess you didn't react quick enough in his eyes, he struck you. Okay.
Yes.
And how is this incident different from the other incidences, if any?
He yelled so much. It was so much yelling, and I mean, I know how he gets, and the fact that I didn't know if he was gonna do what he did all the other times. Enough was enough.
Okay. And what did he do all the other times? Like that's when you said the yelling, the
I
hollering.
mean, he's kicked me, he's slapped me, he's spit on me. I mean, it's been so much. Like, I can't even remember all of the things. It's just been a lot over the past 3 years.
Okay, so let me make sure I'm hearing you correctly. That you said he yells constantly. The difference with the instances is different things like you've been kicked, you've been slapped, you've been spat at, you've been degraded, and all this within the last 3 years.
Yes.
Did this happen after your marriage or in leading, before the marriage or after you got married?
After we started dating, I kind of heard, like, it was a lot of the yelling then, and it was more like he would like, just, I don't know how to describe it. He would say things to me and tell me that I was stupid, and
Some name calling.
it was a lot of things that he would just tell people, things about me that wasn't true. And whenever he comes home and he's not happy, something happened at work or whatever, it just, he would kind of get upset, and I try to calm him down, but nothing works.
So it was a lot of name calling, demeaning your character. Okay.
The who?
Demeaning your character, like making you feel lower than you should, like.
Oh, why didn't you just say, just make me feel low?
Okay, I could put that in parentheses and say that.
Okay.
I could say that definitely. And so, okay, well, during it says describe the first occurrence. I know a lot has happened in 3 years, but can you kind of remember the first thing?
Shit, which time? Like,
Okay, well, one you can remember possibly. I mean, because obviously you said this was going on for the last 3 years, so
like there was a time we were at his uncle's house. It was some kind of like family get together, and they were like playing cards, and I didn't fix the plate the way he wanted me to fix his plate. And it was like he said something and he kind of like threw it at me, and I told him I didn't like the way he was treating me, and he kind of got up and he was like saying, "Don't I ever, like, bitch, don't you ever raise your voice at me." And I was just like, where is this coming from? I'm like, I didn't even know who he was when he did that.
and was alcohol involved at this time too?
I mean, they had a lot of drinks on the table. I can't say what he was doing,
Okay.
but I could say that there were drinks on the table. I don't remember what I was on the table, but you know,
Okay. So what I'm getting is it was at the uncle's home. One of the first things you can remember was at your uncle's home, his uncle's home. I'm sorry, playing cards. Uh, he didn't like the way you made his plate, and he threw the plate at you and cussed at you, and you asked do not raise your voice, and it just escalated from there.
right.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Miss Somerton. And describe your worst incident that you have been involved in.
I mean, I didn't know I was pregnant, but he got upset again coming home from work, and I can't even remember what I always said because it went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Okay.
And then he started kicking me in my stomach, and I mean, I was cramping real bad, and I was like, why are you doing this? Because this ain't even what we do. And he told me how dare I tell him how he's supposed to act, and that I better be glad that he wasn't putting me out the house. And like he kept like doing stuff, and it was like, who is this person?
Okay, so it's okay. Just relax. You're in a safe environment, and I'm sorry to have to you have to relive this moment. I'm so sorry for that, but I'm trying to get as much stuff as I can to assist you. And so let me just repeat that I believe you was pregnant. He kicked you in the stomach. He was mad from work. Came home, took it out on you. Told you to stay in a woman's place. Has it always been where, like, I'm the man, you're the woman type thing? Like, I'm
I
the man and what I
mean,
say goes type?
I mean, he always want to say he run things. That's about it. Like
Okay.
he always talk about he run this and it's his house. So
Okay. And I got a couple of more questions. How do you feel about the violence that you were engaged in?
I mean, how would anybody feel? I mean, I used to see it coming up when I was a child, and I mean, I just get so tired of going through what I'm going through.
Okay, when you said you seen this as a child, can you like remember, like, was it your parents, aunt, uncles, cousins? Can you kind of or remember the age
Well, it
somewhat?
was. I stayed with my same auntie that I live with now,
On Janine.
and she and her boyfriend, he was with her a long time, and so her and her boyfriend, he would call himself being loud like that, and he would always try to tell her what to do. And there'll be a couple of times where he would just get real crazy. I don't know what his problem was. Sometimes I used to be like, dang, is this dude on drugs or something? But you know, he would treat her really, really bad as well.
And how old were you? You can remember?
Oh gosh, we moved in with my auntie when we were like 5 or 6 years old, and so like I can't remember exactly. I was probably in the third or fourth grade when I remember him doing or treating her like that.
Okay. So you've seen this basically as a child from your Aunt Janine's boyfriend. And you said you moved in, you all moved in with your Aunt Janine when you was about 5 or 6, but you can remember possibly third or fourth grade when that happened.
Probably around that time. I'm trying to remember. Everything was like so
Right.
blurry around then because it was just so much going on with my own family, and then several people had gotten sick and died, and it's just a whole lot. And
So you
so,
just had a lot in your life going on.
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. And how do you feel about yourself, your strengths?
I mean, I get tired of being a strong one. It's like everybody always expect me to do for them and be there for them, and I mean, I'm just tired of always having to work. I work for everybody, and everybody always asking me to give them what they need, but nobody can ever give me what I need. So I don't know. I mean, I work hard. That's all I know how to do.
So basically, you're telling me you're strong for everyone, but nobody's there for you. Like they don't. Less like a fair exchange. Like I'm strong for you. Nobody's strong for me.
Right.
Okay. Okay. What do you feel your needs are in order for you to start on your own, and why?
I just need to know how to move forward and do what I'm doing because like no one has ever like showed me how to like not be in abusive situations.
So, you're basically saying you'd like to move forward with your life, and you'd want better for yourself than you've ever had before.
Correct.
Okay. And what are your abilities, like skills, personal and professional, if you have any,
I can do hair good.
Okay. So you're like a cosmetologist?
No, but I want to go to school for it.
Okay.
Mr. Tony is looking for you.
Okay, so you do hair really well, and you'd like to go to school for cosmetology. Okay. What are your preferred steps, plans for services, excuse me, to achieve that goal?
I went to the school, but I don't know when I can start.
You have you enrolled in it, or you just
No.
okay? You have the school that you wanna that you've talked to somewhat, or are you in the process of doing that?
I mean, I talk to the people, but you gotta have money to do that.
Well, you could get like grants, like Pell grants. And grants are money that's given to you that you do not have to repay back to the system.
Nobody told me about that. They said I gotta have $11,000 to do the class.
Okay. So they told you that you needed $11,000 for schooling, and I'm gonna put in parentheses like Pell grants, school grants. This way, that'll be something maybe we could talk about later. And how can we help you at the YWCA meet your described goals?